Number 32 in the Shameless series is Stateline Motel, otherwise known as The Last Chance. Now, the first thing that really jumped out to me about this movie was the cast. The cast is incredible. You've got Eli Wallach, Fabio Testi, Ursula Andress, Barbara Bach. It is a great cast. Now, I've never heard of the director Maurizio Lucidi. I don't know any of the other films he's done. It's just someone I've never came across before, but he competently directs this tale of a jewel heist that kind of goes wrong. We start off with Fabio Testi's character. He is getting out of jail because he's committed a crime and he's American. He's been kicked out of Canada and has a few days to leave the country. He's picked up by his friend Eli Wallach, and they immediately commit a jewel heist and kill somebody.
Anybody moves, you're dead. You, get over that safe. You, move over to that safe.
And they flee, parting their ways, determined to get across into America where they can share their ill-gotten gains and live happily ever after. Oh, gee, isn't that just such a warm tale? Absolutely nothing can go wrong, can it? Well, if it didn't, we wouldn't have a movie, but we have Fabio Testi as he is heading towards the border, crashing his car. He needs to get it fixed, and he ends up stopping at a small town. When he sees the owner of a motel and someone who kind of runs the town, he meets Ursula Andress. And it's amazing how wonderful this woman looks. Even at the start, when she enters wearing a Mickey Mouse or a Minnie Mouse jumper, she still looks incredible.
I'm going to town for groceries. You want to come along and try to get a car?
Sure, thank you.
And they two quickly form a bond. I see. And some other people in the town suddenly come to the realisation that this is one of the jewel thief criminals. It really starts to build the tension from there. And what I will say is it's nothing surprising or new in the form of the tale. You can kind of tell where it's going to go, and it's all about the situations, the people, and heightening that tension and trying to figure out the mystery, because at some point the jewels go missing and we have our hero kind of rushing about trying to figure out who has taken them, and it leads to some really fun sequences as well, and a great reveal kind of at the end of the film of who has been behind all of this.
According to you, one of the four stole the jewels, and instead of taking off, he sits there all nice and quiet, not even suspecting his ass is about to be blown off.
It's a pressure cooker environment. We are focused primarily on the motel and the one location, the people that are living there, the multiple betrayals that are happening, and a sense of inevitable doom that comes across in this place. It has that polished Italian style, but with a kind of grimy atmosphere of the American roadside noir. And it does feel like it's really eking into neo-noir territory within this one. It's got some standout moments in it as well. The botched robbery, the heist at the start is incredible, and the car chase that follows that. It's a really big scope and wonderful, impactful scene right at the start of the movie before it settles into a more uneasy undercurrent of tension and suspense throughout it.
Boy, that's enough!
Yeah, if this was New York, I'd believe you. Here the cops won't shoot.
The hotel is a microcosm. It's a cramped, dark, wooded affair as everything just seems to condense and constrict in front of you. It's a brilliant stage for the human weakness and the criminal ambition that comes out of just regular people when temptation strikes, which I really loved. Ursula Andress and Barbara Bach are incredible. They really add allure and glamour to the film. And then, of course, you have Eli Wallach, who brings the danger, a man who may have been scorned and is out looking for revenge. I kind of like the feeling that you get here. I'm used to Poliziotti's and gialli and Italian films in general, but you've got something that really feels like a strange mix here. It's Eurocrime meets American neo-noir, and it blends that Italian crime style with the sort of grit of American noir films. And it's kind of oddity. Never feels like It's really an Italian film, never feels like it's really an American film. It feels like some kind of strange in-between, which I really kind of like. I had a lot of fun with this one. I loved the characters, I loved the settings, I loved the sort of bubbling undercurrent of tension that really ticks along. There are some moments where it leaves you guessing what is going to come, who has the upper hand, who is being honest within this situation, who is not, and that kind of dynamic came across really well. Even though it's a familiar tale, these elements really escalated my appreciation for the film. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. Here we are in the disc for Stateline Motel, The Last Chance. Let's go to the extras. First up, we have The Right Chance, an interview with Fabio Testi. Runs for 15 minutes, 27 seconds. He talks a lot about filming in Canada. He really appreciates the director, how he started off as an editor, and talks a lot about how he was creating the film on the go. And there's a really fun anecdote about destroying a camera. Next, we have Last Chance Motel, an interview with David Pulici, which runs at 18 minutes 41 seconds, and he's talking about the adaptation from the book to the screen, to the performances that are in it, how it kind of builds up a more noir type film than you're first expecting. Then we have Through the Lens of Lucidi, Mario Lucidi by David Pulici, and this is 12 minutes 5 seconds, and it's a kind of small biography about the director, a very private man who didn't seem to do many interviews, and he's kind of piecing together information about him, about his filmmaking family, starting as an editor and moving into being a director. And that is the extras for Stateline Motel. Here we have it. Stateline Motel was really good. I enjoyed it. It's a bit of an odd Italian film, but one that's really worth checking out because of its uniqueness, and something that I can thoroughly recommend. It's not as explosive as typical Eurocrime films, but it's slick, it's kind of sweaty, and it's kind of unusual. Great cast, great claustrophobic thriller, one that I'm going to recommend. Love to know your thoughts, so let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, whether you're picking this up, whether you've seen it before, or whether this is something you just want to check out. I'd really love to know. As always, there's more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership program, and manvfilm.com. Always, in which you can support me. Thanks for watching. See you next time.